Binghamton City Council has passed legislation that would add homeless status to a list of protected classes. Last night, Council passed a resolution that was submitted by the Fair Housing Advisory Board that would extend protections against discrimination in housing, employment, education, and more to the unhoused. But there's a dispute over whether some changes made to the language of the bill significantly altered it. Yesterday, Mayor Jared Kraham announced that he was withdrawing his previous opposition to the bill because of the changes. Kraham says the original version would have hampered the ability of the city and residents to remove homeless encampments from city parks and private property. He says the revisions signify a victory for concerned citizens.
I will credit the downtown small business community and residents across the city who reached out to their council members who said, this is going to be bad for Binghamton. That advocacy seemed to work. And, while I will certainly say that I was vocal about it and saw it change, we really have to thank the residents and small business community that reached out.
Fair Housing Advisory Board member Rebecca Rathmel, who helped to craft the legislation, says the changes were minor and did not significantly alter the intent of the bill, which was to give homeless people an avenue to address discrimination. She accuses Kraham of misrepresenting the bill from the beginning. Rathmel says from the start, the legislation would not have superseded laws governing trespass or private property.
Not only did Mayor Kraham have nothing to do with recommending those revisions, but public have come out in the majority consistently since the public hearing that was held regarding this legislation to support the expanded protection. Mayor Kraham's tendency to spin a narrative in his favor is nothing new.
Kraham says he's still not certain whether he'll sign the legislation, calling it merely symbolic and unnecessary. Rathmel points to a letter from the National Homelessness Law Center in which they wrote the opinion urging council to pass the legislation to protect homeless from discrimination.